Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. This is my green card story where we talk about everything EB1A and EB2 NIW. Today I want to discuss with you how you can decide if EB1A is for you in 2025. EB1A is one of the 5 employment-based visas that gives you the opportunity to become a United States permanent resident. EB1A is self-petitioned. That means you can petition by yourself if you are someone who has extraordinary ability in your field. So your field could be in sciences, education, business, athletics, whatever your field might be, but you are extraordinary and you have evidence to show for it. That means you can self-petition by yourself and become U.S. permanent resident, okay? So, how can you decide if this is for you in 2025 especially, okay? To qualify for EB1A visa, you must be an applicant that has received one-time internationally recognized award. So if you are someone who is popularly known in your field and you've received an award, say for sciences or you have received a Nobel Prize, or for athletics you've received an Olympic medal, that means you qualify for EB1A. Okay, if you've received that one-time type of recognition or award that is internationally recognized, that alone qualifies you for EB1A. Okay, so that's all you need to show. And you meet the requirement to be a U.S. permanent resident through EB1A. Okay, but if you do not have that kind of one-time internationally recognized award, there are other 10 requirements that you must meet 3 of to also qualify. I'm going to do my best to go through all of them, and while I go through all of them, check the boxes. Any one of them you meet conveniently, you can start putting together your evidence to show that you meet that particular requirement. Of those 10, again, you just need 3. Then you can decide or be sure that EB1A is for you. The first thing, okay, especially for those that are researchers, those that are outstanding professors, extraordinary professors, they have to show that they've published or authored scholarly articles. So you've published or authored an article in a journal that is specific to that field. Then you qualify for EB1A. The second one, which is similar, but it doesn't have to be your own publication. It has to be that some other people have published about your work. Okay, in a trade journal, in a newspaper, they have interviewed you and published it. It has to be published. There has to be evidence of this type of publication about your work. Then you qualify for EB1A. The third one is if you have received any award, any honors of excellence in that field. So this is quite different from the major one that I talked about first. These are smaller awards that you've received recognizing your work in the community hospital, as a medical doctor, as a manager for taking maybe products to market, many products to market, whatever smaller award that you've gotten, okay, recognizing the work you've done in your field, you can also present it. The fourth one I will be talking about is of leadership. If you can show that you've been a leader, okay, in professional organizations, in your place of work, in your community, and you've led efforts that are related to your field of study, okay, you also can use this as evidence to qualify for EB1A. Okay, now the next one I want to tell you is very interesting. if your work has been exhibited, okay, say there is a national exhibit, workshop, trade show, or exhibition, and your work maybe as an artist, as a painter, as a sculptor, whatever, as a singer, and your work was exhibited or shown to a large number of people, and you have evidence for this, you qualify for EB1A. Okay, now the next one that you might qualify for will be if you are a member of a professional organization that requires the members to show evidence of exceptional work in their field. Okay, this is a little bit trickish. It's not just that you're a member of a professional organization, but you're a member of a professional organization that needs their members to have done extraordinary work or exceptional work in their field. So take, for example, in Nigeria, fellows of ICANN. In ICANN, you have to, as a fellow of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, you have to show that you've worked as an accountant, you've done exams and passed those exams, those rigorous exams, to become a member. So that kind of organization that shows or that requires their members to have done exceptional work or significant amount of work to become members, that is also going to qualify you for EB1A. Let me think about it. So another thing is if you can show that you command high salary. Okay, this one too is kind of trickish. So as an engineer, you compare your salary with that of your peers or those people that are also engineers in your environment, and you see that your salary is higher because of the exceptional and extraordinary things you bring to the table. Okay, you also can use that to qualify for EB1A. So if you have patents, you have copyright for your original work, then that can also be used as an evidence to meet EB1A requirements. Okay, so any of all of those things that I've listed, if you meet three of them, then you can decide that you qualify for EB1A in 2025. So a little bit more tips. It is good that you qualify for 3 of those 10, but it is better if you qualify for 5 or 6 conveniently. And for each one you qualify for, you're able to show more than one evidence. So if one thing you qualify for are smaller awards, you need to show that you didn't just get one small award. You can show that you have 2 or 3 smaller awards. Also for publication, you can show that you have 3 or 4 originally published works that have been widely cited by people. So meeting one of these requirements with only one evidence is not convincing or compelling enough. Try to have more than one evidence for each of the requirements. Okay, if you need help evaluating your credentials or you need help putting together your package for EB1A, you already know your best friends, My Green Card Story. Okay, talk to us today. Check on our website www.mygreencardstory and talk to one of our consultants today. We wish you all the best in your application and try to maximize every opportunity. Till next time, bye.